right, everybody, my name's Captain Crush. Welcome to my YouTube. Today is 12/22 and we have 6 NBA games to discuss today. I am literally outside in the middle of Florida trying to get this done for you guys. The lighting's terrible, the audio's terrible. Pretty much safe to say the setup I have right now is poverty. You would think that there would be sun shining in Florida, but no! So I'm outside doing this, trying to be away from everybody to get this degeneracy done, and I will get it done for you guys. I'm gonna speed through it, fly through it. It's late already. I'm on East Coast time. So without further ado, let's break this puppy down. First, I'm going to talk about the thumbnail, which is none other than Tyler Herro. What is not to love about this game, okay? It is a 1-point spread right now, over under of 238 points. We have been attacking guards, forwards, centers, everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against the Atlanta Hawks all season long. They don't play defense, pace up spot for everybody, and it's not going to change now. So what is the move? Well, I'm sure if you've opened up your Twitter page, you've already seen every clown and their mother talking about him, but you haven't heard one man talk about him, and that man is now me, Captain Crush. I'm throwing my name in the ring, and it's going to be Tyler Herro, 24.5 points. If PrizePicks had a fantasy score up for this man, it would be the de facto play of the day priority. In fact, I believe that I just saw it when that error occurred, and here we go. 39 fantasy score for Tyler Herro. This right here, listen to me carefully. If this game stays close the way it's projected to, if everything goes according to plan, this should hold. He doesn't have a high fantasy point per minute. He doesn't have a high usage rate. But what he does have is all that time missed. He has the elite matchup. He has heart. So either one of these are going to be in play. I also like Bam Adebayo a smidge, but I don't think that line is where it should be. It's at 22.5 points, and I would prefer it at 21.5 points, but I am going to have exposure. He will and is prone to turnovers. Speaking of turnovers, yesterday's play of the day, Desmond Bane and Ja Morant, those two guys, they sold. Memphis literally slid right back into poverty, and all it took was one game. But that's why we don't like to target poverty team, and I take that on the chin. Yesterday, Ja Morant sold. He got me. He scripted right with the first game, and the second game he sold. So I apologize for that. And in fact, let me just go ahead and apologize for this entire week, because this entire week, the plays may be mid, because I don't have all day like I usually do, Monday through Friday, 12 to 14 hours every single day, putting in the work. Right now, I have my top guys in my Discord helping me out. I'm doing this as I can myself, but again, I'm consumed with my family right now that I haven't seen in years, so I apologize, but I'm still getting these videos out for you guys, and I will still be putting my coin on whatever is on this video, so tread lightly. In fact, it is the holidays, so spend that money you use gambling, and instead, use it on gifts for your family, you degens. But that in mind, Tyler Herro's PRA, his fantasy score, or his real points, all of it's in play, even his points plus assists, his points plus rebounds, all of it. I like all of it. I'm not sure which one I'm going to land on. Most likely going to be the fantasy score or the real point. If his real points were a smidge lower, I would be all over it. He shot 17 times or more in both of the last 2 games he played, and he's played 33 plus minutes. Again, we are going to need this game to stay close, so let's hope that it does. Either one of these is fine. You get my blessing. And here's the kicker. You can run it back with the wagon himself, Clint Capela, at 30.5 fantasy score. He's just been a wagon. First half, second half, third half, fourth half, all the halves. He's been crushing it. I had him and Bam Adebayo rebounds combined. They bumped it up by half. It's still technically in play, but now you don't get that crispy push equity, so it is what it is. But I like running it back with Clint. You could also run it back with this man right here, Trae Young, 28 points. I understand the Heat are getting healthy. I understand that they're going to start playing better defense, but Trae Young has been exceeding all expectations. I do like that he has push equity. I think I have him projected to go under here, but this is still an option. I prefer Clint, and if you don't want to take his full game, you can take his first half instead. Either or is fine. And even though I like Trae Young's points, I would tend to take the under at 10.5 assists, just like I took under on Luka's 10.5 assists the other day, but I had over on his points. Either or is fine, folks. This is your 1v1 optimal for the Miami Heat game. Tyler Herro and Clint Wagon Capela. And even though I'm out of town, you didn't think I wouldn't bust out the notepad, did you? Well, think again. Clint Capela, 1.24 fantasy points per minute with a small 16% usage rate, but it's still enough to get in the mix, okay? And the next 2 guys that I'm going to talk about before I close it out. You know what? No, I'm going to talk about this guy first. Klay Thompson before I talk about the 2 anchors. Klay Thompson, where you at, buddy? Okay, this literally got bumped before my eyes. His real Real points at 20.5 points. He almost made the thumbnail. Listen, if it wasn't such a blowout spread, Klay Thompson would have been the thumbnail. In fact, I have both made. He still might make it instead of Tyler Herro. But without the blowout, just consider the matchup. We don't want to try to predict blowouts. This is the best spot on the board, okay? Klay Thompson's been trending up. He just played 40 minutes in overtime. I'm going right back to him. If this game somehow stays close, I don't see how he doesn't exceed all of these lines, okay? And my other tidbit from the Warriors game would literally be Chris Paul's assist. Whatever the line is, as long as it's not 10. If it comes in at 8.5, comes in at 7.5, take over on Chris Paul's assist. It's not on PrizePicks board right now, but I'm trying to be preemptive here. So with Klay Thompson, 20.5 points, mint, have him projected for a little bit over that. Klay Thompson 4 rebounds, gives you nice push equity, and Klay Thompson points plus rebounds at 25.5. It was 24.5. As you can see, if you combine the two, you get 24.5. But then PrizePicks got smart and said, no, we're going to bump it up 1 point higher for whatever reason, other than the fact that they're just showing pure greed here, but it's still in play. But here's the deal. You can get this better somewhere else. And that's exactly what I did over here on Chalkboard. So just a word from my sponsor, Chalkboard. They sponsor me in the video. They are what helped me keep this thing going. I got Joel Embiid, 33.5 points. It is an alternate line, but not all the way. I think Joel Embiid continues to drop 34 every single night. Jamal Murray, this is an alternate line, 17.5 points. Tyler Herro, the guy, the thumbnail, 21.5 points, alternate line. D Fox, the man who sold you and everyone else the other night, 29.5 points. That is his standard line right now on Chalkboard, a 1 point discount over from PrizePicks. And man, we just spoke of Klay Thompson, 23.5 points plus rebounds, alternate line, a 2 point discount. Book it. This is Chalkboard, and guess what? They added reboot policies, so no more, which means feel free to bet even more. And when they finally add flex insurance, it's going to be goated times 2. Right now, they're a GOAT in training, GIT. They did add the reboot policy, so if one of these clowns gets injured first half, have no fear. You got the over, it's going to get voided. And if you have the under, we'll cash it. That's the beauty of it. They're now matching PrizePicks and Sleeper. So Chalkboard, thank you for sponsoring the video, and thank you for putting in the reboot policy, which I've told you guys to do time and time again. They finally came through. And use promo code CRUSH. You'll get 30 free days of my Discord, and you'll also get the deposit match, and it's a win-win for everybody. So now we go back over here to PrizePicks, and this is where I said I was going to keep it simple. And by keep it simple, I mean Joel Embiid. That is the simplest thing you can do. Literally, you see Joel Embiid, you just find the more button, and you click it. You never click less on Joel Embiid. I don't care, unless the fantasy line is 80, and even then, I'll get on the mic and make a case to take it. The move here is more, have him projected for a little bit over 62. Anytime you get at 62, it doesn't matter who you are, the projections are never going to align completely because that's an absurd number. But he can get points, he can get blocks, steals, rebounds, assists. You name it, he can do it. The matchup is cupcake for him. He just destroyed the Wolves. He dropped 50 real points on the Wolves. Who's stopping him on the Toronto? Jacob Poeltl? Ain't happening. So 62 fantasy score for him. If you want to take his first half, anything first half Embiid is in play. Whether it's points, his fantasy score at 33, I'll have exposure to both of these. His PRA at 28, where you get that crispy push equity. You want to hear something funny? I took this over at 25.5 the other day. The same day Mr. Dude on Twitter was saying to take under on Embiid. Ooh, cashed everything. What a season that was. So, you keep it simple. You take the GOAT, the MVP, the future MVP. He's on another MVP run. And as you can see, I'm going to go to my notepad right quick. Where you at, notepad? It's so glary out here and there's no sun. I'm outside. Nikola Jokic, 1.84 fantasy points per minute with an amazing 31% usage rate. And the top man here was Joel Embiid, 1.9 fantasy points per minute with a 38% usage rate. Both of these guys have ridiculously high fantasy points per minute and even higher usage rates, okay? So keeping it simple, this was at 59. They moved it to 60, so now you have to make a decision if you want to go there. But he's absolutely in play. The Nets, they're not going to do anything to slow him down. It's just a matter of, is Joker going to come out tonight and do what he does best, which is crush? Or is he going to come out tonight and say, nah, I'm not caring about the Nets. I'm already checked out. It's up to you to decide. These were my favorite two. I didn't realize that they bumped them until just this second, but the fact still remains, he's in play, but Joel Embiid is the man. So again, there's going to be a lot of news that comes out, and I will say this, make sure you focus on these three guys, and anything else that comes out, you got to be plugged in and paying attention to it. The Phoenix game, the other late games, all those games, make sure you pay attention to them. So make sure you focus on those three guys. Those would be my favorite three. For those of you that are in my Discord, okay, remember the role members are there to help you. Anyone that has a role next to their name, the chat moderators, any of those guys, you will see it. They stand out. It has it on the top. Ask those guys your question, especially you new folks, because there's a lot of you in there. Make sure that you talk to them. They will help you out. They will give you everything you need to know. They are cooking up a slip, I believe. My projections have been posted. Granted, they were from 1 and it's now 3, and I don't know what news has dropped. But if you do want to get in my Discord, this week is going to be a little slow. Like I said, my presence isn't going to be felt there that much, but you're still going to get my playlist, my projections, and my community. And my community is full of helpful and smart people, folks. And I will be making a mega nuke for NFL come Sunday. Not Saturday, but Sunday. Last week's NFL nuke, it didn't hit. It went 4 of 6, and the small nuke hit. The little one hit, the big one, 4 of 6. We're going to reverse that Sunday. We're going to reverse that this Sunday, and it's going to go off. So CaptainCrush.net, gold package, spend some money on yourself for Christmas and stop being cheap. And just a quick demo in my Gen Chat, as you can see, the chat mods, Clam, Neek, Spartan, Sturdy, Contributes, Chris, Burr, and then anyone else online. These guys will help you build slips and answer any of your questions. My projections are going to be over here under Caps Daily News. As you can see right here, you'll click it. It's a PDF format. There you go, new guy. Role member slips are under here where you can get slips for every sport made by my top guys. It's going to be there, folks. So make sure you go and look at that. And normally you'd get my live streams Monday through Friday, but this week, no live streams. It's holiday week. Let's be serious. So sign up with any of my partners that are in the description of this video. That means Chalkboard, Sleeper, Parlay Play. Send me the email, which is also going to be under the About Me, and I will get you your trial or just buy direct. Folks, listen, I'm doing my best to get these videos out. I don't want to miss a day. Monday through Friday, I got to be here. Tomorrow, there probably won't be a video. I might do a special video tomorrow for NFL because I'm telling you, I am going to crush NFL this weekend, but we're going to have to wait and see. Most of you are here to learn and to be entertained, and I'm sorry that my energy and entertainment value right now is diminished. I'll be the first one to admit it. I'm exhausted. You know how it is when you're with family and you're out of town on vacation, but I will continue to crawl through these and get this done for you. I appreciate you guys. If you're happy that I'm still doing this, go ahead and smash the like button and hit subscribe. Good luck in all your contests. Here's the salute, and as always, let's crush.